And good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Smiths Station, Alabama, the home of the Smiths Station Panthers. There's going to be a try match tonight, but we here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live are going to be covering Smiths Station versus Glenwood. Glenwood comes into tonight 18-18, a perfect 500 record going into this game, and Smiths Station is coming in with 2 wins and 6 losses there, 2 and 6. Glenwood's coming off of a 1-1 night. Try match that you might have saw here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. They beat Central and they lost to Brookstone. Brookstone left that night 2-0. Central 0-2. Brookstone 1-1. Again, this is a try match. It's going to be a best of 3, 2 sets to 25, and if a third set is needed, 15. But yeah, we're here tonight on Georgia Alabama Sports Live covering Glenwood versus Smiths Station. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you're on our YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel. If you're on Facebook, follow us here. Not only on Gas Live, too, but also on the main Georgia Alabama Sports Live page. Before we get going with the match, just want to say a big thank you to Glenn Smith, Chevrolet GMC, the Houston Clinic, Kinetic Credit Union, and Coca-Cola for sponsoring and being our presenting sponsors here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live and for supporting what we do, showing sports all around the Chattahoochee Valley here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Again, subscribe to YouTube, follow us on Facebook. I'm Tyler Dykes, your producer for tonight. I'm about to hand the mic off to Matt Melton. He's going to be your play-by-play here tonight for Smiths Station versus Glenwood Volleyball. Matthew, take it away.
Yes, thank you, Tyler. Welcome, folks, to the campus of Smiths Station High School. We here get a meeting between the Smiths Station Lady Panthers and the Glenwood Lady Gators, 2 teams that met just this past Monday night at Glenwood, with the Lady Gators taking the match 2-0. And here we begin. Glenwood with the opening serve, returned by Smiths. With foul called there on the net, we'll give a point to the Lady Panthers. Set to serve here for the Lady Panthers, number 23, Zariah Dudley, the senior. And we have a bit of a stoppage here, folks, due to some lights going off in the arena. Okay, looks like we have that settled now, and we'll get back underway here soon. As Zariah Dudley, number 23, will get ready to serve it for the Lady Panthers, who hold a 1-0 lead here in the first set. Returned to the Lady Panthers. Spike saved there by the Lady Panthers. Return block, saved again. Just out of bounds, and the Lady Gators get their first point of the match here on the board. And really an entertaining back and forth set right there between these 2 teams. Set to serve it here for the Lady Gators, sophomore number 14, Katie Corbett. Lady Panthers on the return. Spike just goes a bit outside there from number 24, senior Jada Armstrong. Puts the Lady Gators up 2-1 here in the first set. And served away by Glenwood. Nice job saving there from the Gators. Panthers return the favor, however. And that point goes there to the Lady Panthers. Lady Gators got some hands on it, but it fell in no man's land, as they would say. And the score now at 2-2. Checking in now for the Lady Panthers is number 10, Kalia Davis. And set to serve it for the Lady Panthers, number 8, senior Rebecca Cooper. Returned by the Lady Gators. Blocked at the net. And it drops. I believe that was number 8, Carrington Slocum, the sophomore there, with a spike at the net there for Glenwood. Libero number 2, Emerson White now to serve it for the Lady Gators. Lady Gators here to serve it away. Hit by the libero for Smiths Station, but it is out of play. Glenwood now owns a 4-2 lead. For Glenwood, aces have been a thing so far this season. Rory Dunbar, 42 across 39 sets so far this season to lead the Lady Gators, an average of 1.1 aces per set. Return by the Lady Panthers. They got to get over net, and they do. Set up for Glenwood. Smiths Station with the return. Spike, and is a violation on the Lady Panthers hitting the net. Glenwood gets the point, giving them a 5-2 lead. As a timeout called by Smiths Station, we'll take a break. Be right back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, folks, here to the campus of Smiths Station High School for this match between the Smiths Station Lady Panthers and the Glenwood Lady Gators. Just want to thank our presenting sponsors here today, Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC, Kinetic Credit Union, Coca-Cola, and the Houston Clinic. Coming out of a timeout here, Glenwood will be set to serve with libero number 2, Emerson White, the senior. Currently tied for third on the team lead with aces this season with 13. Returned out wide, Smiths Station. They get it back over the net. Good job there by the Lady Panthers. Setting up a set for Glenwood. Return, though, by libero number 2. Served over, returned by the Lady Gators. Smiths Station task getting over here, and it's just a bit out there from number 2, Libby Parkman, the senior. 6-2 Glenwood lead now. Emerson White to serve it away for the Gators. His return. Lady Panthers do get it over the net. And that hit just goes just a bit outside, a point to the Lady Panthers. I believe that was number 21, Maddie Moody, the senior. Hits it just a bit out wide. And now checking in for the Lady Panthers, and now to serve it as well is senior number 22, Addison Tharp. Serves it away, returned by the Lady Gators. Blocked at the net. Smiths Station does return it, though. Nice job there by Smiths Station to get it back over the net. Glenwood blocked. The Lady Panthers doing a good job here early on of returning these hard spikes from Glenwood. Block. And is hit on the net. And there's a point to the Lady Gators. I believe Smiths Station might have touched the net there. We'll have a substitution for the Lady Panthers. Checking in as number 24, senior Jada Armstrong. The Lady Gators here set to serve it away. Returned by the Lady Panthers. Glenwood responds right back on their own. And it is a point to the Lady Panthers. That ball went just outside. And Smiths Station, both teams will make substitutions. Checking in for Smiths Station is number 18, Mackenzie Lester. And checking in for the Lady Gators, I believe, is number 5, Cambry Mitchell. Smiths Station serves it away here. Nice save there on the return by the Lady Panthers, but that hit goes out wide, and it'll be a point to Glenwood. Glenwood owns an 8-4 lead here in the contest early on. Substitutions now coming for the Lady Gators, as I believe 2 players have checked into the game. And set to serve it away for the Lady Gators, number 16, junior Cameron Thompson. Lady Panthers return it. Glenwood setting up, however. Blocked at the net. Blocked at the net again by the Lady Panthers. What a save. A point going to the Lady Panthers. Hitting the net is Glenwood. 8-4 Lady Gator lead here early on. Smiths Station making substitutions. Lady Panthers now serving it away here. Set up spike, and it is in. I believe that was number 24, Caden Henderson there for the Lady Gators. 9-5 lead here early on for Glenwood in this first set. Lady Gators serve it away. It's returned by Smiths Station immediately. Henderson, nice save there from libero for Smiths Station. And it's down. Maddie Henderson again. Caden Henderson, excuse me there, folks. 10-5 Glenwood lead here early on. Maddie Moody set to serve it for the Lady Gators. Returned by the Lady Panthers back to Glenwood. Smiths Station returns this one now. Saved by Moody in the back. And that is tipped, but it falls. And it's another point for Glenwood. Caden Henderson there on the spike. Maddie Moody back deep, serving it for Glenwood. And this serve goes just a bit wide under the net. It'll go to the Lady Panthers. Both teams now making some substitutions. I believe for Smiths Station checking in, number 24, senior Jada Armstrong. Now the libero for the Lady Panthers. Set to serve it up, number 2, Libby Parkman. Turned by Lady Gator spike, but the Smiths Station saves it. Back over the net to Glenwood. And nice play there from the Lady Gators. I believe there's number 15, junior Rory Dunbar. And it will be a serve now for the Lady Gators. And I believe it is Dunbar back there to serve it up for the Lady Gators. And that goes point to the Lady Gators. Smiths Station got some hands on it, but it was just a bit wide and out of play. So Dunbar will serve it again. She is currently, as mentioned before, the team leader in aces for the Lady Gators. 42 on the season across 39 sets. Return, and it falls, so it'll be point to the Lady Panthers. And they will make a substitution. Checking in for Smiths Station now is AJ Ufiri. Apologies if I got that name incorrect. The senior checks in for the Lady Panthers. As they serve it away, and it is another point for the Lady Panthers. Number 23, Zariah Dudley, the senior, on the serve. Glenwood got some hands on it, but it fell. So Dudley serves it up again. Return blocked at the line. Smiths Station with the save. Chance of their own, hit it over, and they do. And Glenwood hits it into the net, and it will be another point for the Lady Panthers. 13-9 lead now here for Glenwood in the first set. As mentioned previously, folks, this first set is 2-25, the first to 25. Serving it away are the Lady Panthers. Glenwood getting ready for the spike. Nice save there by Smiths Station. Spike of their own goes just a bit wide there from Jada Armstrong, and it'll be a point to the Lady Gators. And Glenwood will make multiple substitutions. Among those are sophomore Caroline Breesley. And now serving the ball is Katie Corbett, the sophomore. Serve just a bit wide, and is a point to Smiths Station, who now makes a substitution. Rebecca Cooper, the senior, I believe is who checks in, and she will now serve it for the Lady Panthers. Serve gets over the net. Nice serve there. Died just a bit in front of the Glenwood defender there, who got some hands on it, but it was not enough. And my apologies, that is Miley Crane, the junior, who is serving for the Lady Panthers. This serve drops it just a bit outside. Point to the Lady Gators. Glenwood lead now sitting at 15-11 as they make another substitution. The senior Maddie Moody checks back in up front for the Lady Gators. Moody among the team leaders in kills for Glenwood this season, 57 across 36 sets. It's an average of 1.6 kills per set. Glenwood serves it away. Lady Panthers on the return, however. Back to Glenwood. Moody in the middle. Smiths Station gets a hand on it but falls outside and is a point for the Lady Gators. 16-11 lead here now. Libero number 2, Emerson White, to serve it away for Glenwood. White gets it over the net, returned by the libero for Smiths, who gets it over the net. Moody with a setup, blocked at the net by Smiths. And Smiths hits it into the net. It'll be a point for the Lady Gators. Kalia Davis, the sophomore, got enough of it, but not too enough. As Emerson White now ready to serve again for the Lady Gators. And that is an ace for Emerson White. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break with them, folks. Be right back.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Welcome back here, folks, to Smiths Station High School. Just once again want to thank our presenting sponsors here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live, Glenn Smith Chevy and GMC, Kinetic Credit Union, Coca-Cola, and the Houston Clinic. Glenwood serves and is hit out of bounds by the Lady Panthers on the return. Glenwood leads now 19-11 here in the first set here at Smiths Station. As Emerson White, the senior libero for this Glenwood team, set to serve it once again. Returned by the Lady Panthers. Spike of their own. And it falls in. Smiths Station with the spike. That is number 23, Zariah Dudley, I believe. As the Lady Panthers now make a substitution. Checking in is number 22, senior Addison Tharp, who will serve it for the Lady Panthers. Returned by Glenwood. Smiths Station with a return of their own now. And it is hit into the net by Maddie Moody. Another point now for Smiths Station. Score now sits at 19-13 here in the first set. Glenwood with the lead. Smiths Station now serves it away. And it is mishit on the return by Glenwood. And it is another point for the Lady Panthers, bringing the score to 19-14. Another serve upcoming here for senior Addison Tharp for Smiths Station. And that serve goes just a bit outside to the left. And the Lady Gators with a point now. Smiths Station makes 2 substitutions into the match. As we await the serve here now for the Lady Gators. And Smiths Station cannot get it over the net, bringing Glenwood's edge to 7 now here as we close in on 25 in this first set. As mentioned, these two teams met just this past Monday night at Smiths Station, or at Glenwood, excuse me. A match in which the Lady Gators came away with a 2-0 victory over Smiths Station. The Lady Gators own an 18-18 overall record this season. They are one of the top teams in Class 3A Area 6. As the Lady Gators serve it away here. Smiths Station, do they get it over? No, it falls just short. Smiths Station, member of AHSA Class 7A Area 5. They are currently 1-0 in the area, I believe. As the Lady Gators here get to serve it again. Return by the libero. Smiths Station has to get it over here with the hit, and they do. Lady Gators now set it up, and it is spiked down by senior Maddie Moody. A 38.8 kill percentage on the season for the senior. That is one of the best on this Glenwood volleyball roster. As the Lady Gators now own a 23-14 lead here in the first set of the match. Glenwood now serves it away. Just gets over the net. Smiths Station with the return, however. And it drops, and it will be a point to the Lady Panthers. Number 5, Michaela Bowling there. Smiths Station will make a substitution now. Be number 18, Mackenzie Lester, who will serve it for the Lady Panthers. A 23-15 advantage for Glenwood here in the first set. As Lester serves it away. Glenwood does return it. And the Lady Panthers are not able to get it back in 3. And it will be point for the set, excuse me, folks, for the Lady Gators. Glenwood makes a substitution. I believe this is junior Cameron Thompson, set to serve it away for the Lady Gators. Return by the libero for Smiths. It's tipped at the line, and it falls out of bounds. A point to the Lady Panthers. Glenwood did get a hand on it, but on the return, it was just out of bounds. And now serving it up for Smiths Station will be number 11, Addie Stasenko, the junior. Glenwood with an 8-point edge. We have a pause in the break here, folks. Just want to once again thank our presenting sponsors here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live, Glenn Smith Chevy and GMC, Kinetic Credit Union, Coca-Cola, and the Houston Clinic. As Smiths Station makes a substitution here, trailing 24-16 here in the first set of the match. Believe we have some confusion at the scores table. So just recent games for these two teams. Looking at Smiths Station, recent games against Northside, Auburn, and Glenwood over the past week. They fell to Glenwood 2-0, Northside 2-0, and Auburn 3-0. That was yesterday at home against the Lady Tigers, I believe. And as for Glenwood, their recent games have come against Brookstone, Northside, and Smiths Station just this past Monday, as mentioned previously. A 2-0 win against Smiths Station, but the Lady Gators had some competitive matches against those two teams from Georgia, facing the Northside Lady Patriots, a 2-1 defeat for Glenwood, and then Brookstone on the 30th of September, also a 2-1 defeat. Believe, folks, we're still having some issues at the scores table. So if you will just hang with us for a moment. Just once again want to thank our presenting sponsors here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live, Glenn Smith Chevy and GMC, Kinetic Credit Union, Coca-Cola, and the Houston Clinic. Okay, we're going to take a break, folks. We'll be right back here at Smiths Station. All right, welcome back to Smiths Station, folks. We are finally got things sorted. Now Glenwood on the return, and somebody hit the net. I believe it was Glenwood on the spike attempt, went out, and is a point to the Lady Panthers. Glenwood, a 24-17 lead here in the first set. Smiths Station serves it away. Glenwood on the return. The spike goes just a bit outside of the blue line here, folks, by Maddie Moody. And it is now 24-18, Glenwood leads. Serving for Smiths Station, number 11, Addie Stasenko, the junior. 6-point deficit there. Ball tips off the top of the net, into the net, and it drops, and Glenwood takes the first set here, folks. We will take a break and be right back in a minute.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple of years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite, obey your thirst.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Welcome back here, folks, to the campus of Smiths Station High School. Georgia Alabama Sports Live for this second set of the tri-match now underway between the Smiths Station Lady Panthers and the Glenwood Lady Gators. Blocked at the net. Nice job there by Smiths Station. Another good return. And that cannot get over the net there from number 8, Rebecca Cooper. And it is 1-0 to Glenwood. The Lady Gators, if you missed it just a second ago, took the first set 25-18. And now Glenwood serves it away. Return goes just wide there for the Lady Panthers. 2-0 start here for head coach Kayla Strength and the Glenwood Lady Gators. Return there by Smiths Station. They do get it over the net. And it drops. The Lady Panthers on the board here in the second set. Now substitution for Smiths Station. Checking in is number 5, the senior, Michaela Bowling. And I believe that is number 8, Rebecca Cooper, serving it for the Lady Panthers. It goes into the net and is a point for Glenwood, who will now make 2 substitutions. Among those is number 7, Carson Barker, and I believe is number 4, Reagan Bone. 3-1 edge here for Glenwood. Just want to say thank you once again real quick to our presenting sponsors here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live, Glenn Smith Chevy and GMC, Kinetic Credit Union, Coca-Cola, and Houston Clinic. Glenwood now serving it away. Return by the libero for Smiths Station. Spike. Nice return there by Glenwood as well, and it will go into the net and out of bounds. Nice return there for the Lady Gators, and they are rewarded with the point. Serving it up for now for Glenwood, I believe, number 7, Carson Barker, the junior. Return there for Smiths Station. They spike, but Glenwood returns it right back. Spike of their own. Ball up in the air now. Smiths Station with a spike. Goes wide, and another point for the Lady Gators. Now 5-1 here in the second set. Barker once again serves it away, and this one drops in front of a diving Smiths Station defender. A 6-1 start here to the second set for Glenwood. Barker to serve it away again. This time gets over the net as well. Play there at the net, but it is called in favor of the Lady Gators. I believe the Smiths Station player touched the net. A 7-1 edge now for Glenwood. As Barker back to serve yet again. This time goes into the net. drops on Glenwood's side, and a point for the Lady Panthers, who will make 2 substitutions. Among those are number 12, I believe that is Jersey Bigham, and number 22, Addison Tharp, who is now back to serve it for the Lady Panthers. Gets over Glenwood on the return, however. Blocked at the net, hits 2 Smiths Station players, and drops in Panther territory. An 8-2 advantage now for Glenwood, as both teams now make multiple substitutions. Among those for Glenwood is number 21, senior Maddie Moody, and for Smiths Station, number 2, libero Libby Parkman. As the libero now for Glenwood, Emerson White serves it away. Glenwood now on the return, setting up a Moody serve, goes soft, falls on a diving Panther defender's arm, and rolls out of bounds for another Glenwood point, and now a 9-2 edge for the Lady Gators here at Smiths Station. Emerson White to serve it away. Nice return there by the Lady Panthers to get it back over the other side of the net. Maddie Moody, that spike goes off the hand of a Lady Panther defender and out of bounds. Another point for the Lady Gators. Coach Kayla Strink talking to her Lady Gators team up front, as Emerson White now to serve it away for Glenwood. Hits the net but gets over Smiths Station with a nice return. They do get it back over the net. And that serve goes into the net from, I believe it was number 4, Reagan Bone, and is a point for Smiths Station. A 10-3 edge here for the Lady Panthers in set number 2. If you missed it earlier, Glenwood took set number 1 by a score of 25-18. Glenwood now setting up. Nice hit there. I believe that was Reagan Bone. Smiths Station got some fingertips on it, but it did drop. An 11-3 edge now for Glenwood. Lady Gators serve it away. Hit just gets over the net, but it drops just out of bounds. Another point for Glenwood, a 12-3 advantage here in set number 2. I believe that was Haley Palmore serving it away for Glenwood. Smiths Station on the return, gets over the net. Can they get it? No, they cannot. Nice job there by Smiths Station, number 23, Zariah Dudley. Smiths Station substitution now. Addie Stasenko to serve it for the Lady Panthers. Over the net. Is blocked at the net. Moody gets it back over, and it will drop just out of bounds on the side of Smiths Station. A point for the Lady Panthers, bringing the score now to 12-5. Stasenko serves it away. Nice return there for Glenwood, but Smiths Station answers right back of their own. Nice job there from Smiths Station again. Glenwood setting up a Moody. Moody goes soft. Return by Smiths Station back over the net to Glenwood. Nice job there by Smiths Station. The Lady Panthers get it back over the net. Blocked at the net. Smiths Station goes out of play trying to get it back over, and they cannot. A fantastic back and forth right there between these two teams. Lady Gators now own a 13-5 advantage here at Smiths Station. I believe number 12, Claire Hargrove, the senior, now set to serve it away for Glenwood. Hargrove serves it away. It is hit by Smiths Station, but drops almost immediately. 14-5 advantage for Glenwood. Hargrove now serves it away for Glenwood. It is hit by Smiths Station, but it goes out of play. A 15-5 edge as Hargrove is ready to serve it away now. 14-5 advantage for the Glenwood Lady Gators here at Smiths Station. Return by the libero. Nice return by Smiths Station. Glenwood getting ready to answer back, and it goes just far, and Smiths Station back in the score column. They will make a substitution now. Number 24, Jada Armstrong, the senior, checking in for Smiths Station. One of the top players up front for the Lady Panthers. Is served away. And Glenwood with a spike. That is Malia West Sanchez, the team leader in kills for the Lady Gators. 103 across 40 sets so far this season, averaging over 2.6 kills per set. And now a 10-point advantage here in set number 2 for Glenwood. Lady Panthers return hits the net but does get over. Glenwood now on the return, and it will drop just out of play. A point for Smiths Station, as both teams will make substitutions. Among those checking out is Maddie Moody for Glenwood. Lady Panthers now to serve it away. It gets over the net. And the serve goes into the net. A point for Smiths Station. 16-8 now here. Glenwood leads in set number 2 on the campus of Smiths Station High School. Lady Panthers serve it away. A play at the net, and it will be a point for Smiths Station. I believe the Glenwood player touched the net there, bringing the score 16-9 as Smiths Station mounts a little bit of a comeback here late. Smiths Station on the serve. Glenwood, a spike goes out of bounds on the deflection, and it is a point for the Lady Gators. 17-9 edge here for Glenwood. As mentioned, folks, in this set, the first team to 25 will take it. Returned by the Lady Panthers. They do get it over the net. Nice diving there from Glenwood's libero. Blocked at the net, and it is hit into the net by West Sanchez. 17-10 now as Smiths Station makes 2 substitutions. Among those now set to serve it for the Lady Panthers, number 9, Miley Crane, the junior. Crane gets it away, just gets over the net. Diving by Glenwood. Spike, somebody hit the net, I believe, and it is a point for Smiths Station. Now 17-11. As mentioned, folks, whoever gets to 25 first in this set wins it. If Smiths Station wins this set, we will play a third to 15. Crane serves it away. Glenwood on the return. Spike is blocked, and it drops in play. Nice block there from Smiths Station. Among those up front is number 24, Jada Armstrong. The lead now cut to 5 for Glenwood. Crane now serves it away. Glenwood spike hits the net and drops. That is West Sanchez, the junior, as the Lady Gators will make substitutions. Among those checking in is number 7, Carson Barker, the junior, now set to serve it for Glenwood. Smiths Station returns it back over the net to Glenwood. And nice spike there from number 4, Reagan Bone. 19-12, Glenwood lead. Carson Barker set to serve it away again for the Lady Gators. And that is hit out of bounds on the return. 20-12 lead for Glenwood here in set number 2. Barker serves it away. Smiths Station, can they get it over? They do. Libero hits it for Glenwood. Blocked at the net. It will be a point for Smiths Station. The deficit now at 7 as the Lady Panthers make multiple substitutions. Among those now set to serve it as well, number 22, Addison Tharp, the senior. 20-13 lead here for Smiths Station. And the serve goes into the net. A point for Glenwood. And the Lady Gators starting to close in a victory here. Glenwood serves it away. The return goes into the net. Can they get it over? They do. It is spiked by Glenwood. Smiths Station does save it, though. Lady Panthers with a save of their own. Spike of their own, excuse me. That spike goes into the net, and it's a point for Smiths Station. As Smiths Station will now make a substitution. Smiths Station with the serve. A diving stop there by Glenwood. Spike down and in for the Lady Gators. 22-14. Coming up here, folks, at the end of the game, it will be our Alex Quinney All-State Player of the Game. A lot of good choices here between these two teams. Serve, Smiths Station on the return. The spike blocked at the net, but Smiths Station returns it. Saved by Smiths Station, trying to set up a spike of their own, and they cannot get it over the net. 23-14 advantage for Glenwood. Now 2 points away from victory. Lady Gators serve it away. Smiths Station on the return. Can they get it over? They do. Diving stop. Nice play there by the Lady Gators. Now 23-15 here. Smiths Station set to serve it. They do serve it. Glenwood on the return. Nice job there on a spike. Number 4, Reagan Bone. And the Lady Gators now 1 point away. Coming up, folks, remember our All-State, Alex Quinney All-State Player of the Game. Glenwood on the serve. The spike saved by Smiths Station. Lady Panthers got to get it over, and they do. Glenwood trying to set up a spike. They do get it over. Smiths Station returns, however, trying to spike of their own. Blocked at the net and out of play. A point to the Lady Panthers, so they do stay alive. Just want to once again thank our presenting sponsors here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Glenn Smith Chevy and GMC, Kinetic Credit Union, Coca-Cola, and the Houston Clinic. Smiths Station serves it away. Maddie Miller on the spike. Hit up by Smiths Station. They do get it over. Nice job there by the Lady Panthers. Smiths Station has to get it over, and they do once again. But it is called a point for the Lady Gators. I believe Smiths Station hit the line. And that'll do it, folks. Glenwood takes set number 2 and have won this match over Smiths Station 2-0. Let me do it now. Folks, our Alex Quinney All-State Player of the Game will go to, there's a lot of good choices here, folks. I'm going to go with senior Maddie Moody, of Glenwood. Nice job there by Maddie Moody, the senior. A lot of kills in this match, and was a big reason why Glenwood is victorious here. Well, folks, that'll do it here from Smiths Station High School. I am Matt Melton for producer Tyler Dietz. Thank you for watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Visions Morning Show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Visions Morning Show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Visions Morning Show, and download the Sports Visions radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple of years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite, obey your thirst.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.